Hello, everybody.
Hi, guys.
How you doing? Welcome to Drinking with the Davies. I am Ted,
And I'm Chris.
and if you're not 21, you need to move on because this is a drinking show, and it's meant for adults, and it's mixology, and we celebrate responsibly here in the Davies household. And we want to make sure everybody can hear us, so let us know that you can hear us. But yeah, first off, though, we're part of the Rising Tide Broadcast Network, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
All right, let's find it first here. Now, this panel is going to change soon because we got a couple new shows coming out soon, one of which is going to be The Truth Mongers. And we haven't set a date yet, but I know it's going to be in July, and it is a show that Glenn B. Fleming and myself, yours truly, are going to be talking about conspiracies and an alternate way of thinking. So might be an interesting way, and I know she's really excited about it. She's barking about it. She's so excited. So check out everything we're doing on the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. Take a snapshot of this. And like I said, the panel is going to change soon. There's going to be more shows added. But check out everything that we're doing. We're a group of creatives that help creatives build their business. And with saying any more of that, how are you? It's kind of warm in here.
It's warm tonight.
Yeah, you're hot.
Oh, thanks.
It's always hot in here. Hold on. Let's go to the comments real quick. Okay, Brian. Carl, Dan, what's up, man?
Hey, guys.
Okay, so like I said, it's a little bit warm in here.
Everybody can hear us.
Everybody can hear us? Okay, good, awesome. Snacks. Okay, so.
We drink responsibly.
Yep. Wicked Weeds is our sponsor, if you guys can see this or not. This is a fresh package of granola. And what's in this one? This is cherries.
Our granola is always naturally sweetened.
Right.
That batch was sweetened with honey. Normally it's sweetened with maple syrup. But it's always got oats in it, obviously, and coconut. And I put my other contact.
That's okay.
In tonight.
I'll get it. We have cherries, pecans, honey, shredded coconut oil, cinnamon, and nutmeg, and a little bit of sea salt. And this one, I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Okay. You make it sound so better. Your marketing voice is.
No, I was just gonna say, we've always got the oats and the coconut and the cinnamon and nutmeg in there, but the fruit and the nuts change often.
Yeah, right.
So that one's cherries, and what'd you say, walnuts?
Pecans. So, but what's really good about this is that you can have it. You can just literally have it with the drink. You can relax and just eat it, or yogurt.
That's how I had it for breakfast this morning.
Love it with yogurt. Bowl of milk too.
A bowl of milk.
Yeah, it's always good. But yeah, so it's and they retail about how much are these?
$5.
$5. So hey, you get it fresh. We'll be at the market tomorrow as well.
If you're in Tawas, stop by and see us.
So all right, so we got the snacks out of the way. History lesson. We're going to learn about the Gin Bramble.
Gin Bramble today. And I think that we've already talked about gin before and the history of that.
I can't remember. We've had
a
lot to drink with
really.
Gin.
Yeah, but and then we've talked about so the two main ingredients in this tonight are gin and Chambord.
Okay.
And Chambord is this one right here, and that is a liqueur. And we did talk about liqueurs also and how they started as like medicinal drinks with the monks.
Right.
A long time ago. I don't remember when.
They made it was rum though, right? That they made. I know that they made. No. Okay, they made wine. They made champagne,
wine, but it was probably more of a wine infused.
Okay.
I would imagine. But the liqueurs, they start with they start with a grain alcohol.
Do they? Okay.
And then they use the herbs, whatever herbs that they're gonna medicinally, whatever they're trying to find cure for or whatever. Okay. And then they do sweeten it some with the simple syrup.
Okay, which everybody knows what simple syrup is now, and if you don't, check back on our other videos.
And you can check back on the other videos about the gin history too.
That's right.
And if you guys find that we did not talk about gin before the history of it, just let me know.
Yep. Put it in the comments.
Find another gin drink to do eventually. But so since we've already talked about those, we're going to talk about like the history of cocktails essentially.
Cool.
And the development of a cocktail culture. And so by default, gin-based cocktails were much aided by three developments. artificial carbonation of water, which happened in 1767, commercially traded ice, which happened in 1800, and refrigeration, which was 1803.
Really, refrigeration way back then.
Yeah.
How on earth did they keep things?
Well, I don't think electric refrigeration,
must have just been an ice box, literally.
Must have been. So we're not going to talk about seltzer water or carbonated water today because we're not going to be putting that in our drink. So we're going to skip on to the 1800s. Ice was for sale in America in the form of slabs hacked from frozen lakes.
Wow.
Did you know that they did that?
No, that's crazy. Well, I know they did it up here. They had that. I know Tawas was real big on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now, if you watch your children's cartoon movies, the movie Frozen, I think that's what they're doing.
Really?
In the beginning of the movie, I think.
That's cool. I mean, I remember the old ice. What are they? I mean,
tongs.
Yeah, tongs. I guess.
Those huge.
Brian, you probably remember those as a kid. Carl. What?
Oh, that was harsh.
Oh, yeah, that probably was, wasn't it? Sorry, guys. Tongs.
Anyway, ice harvesting became big business in America. And it says mainly due to two guys who were from Great Britain.
Cool.
And the one of them was known as the Ice King, and he developed better insulation products, which allowed him to ship ice even to the tropics and then store it there in, it says, purpose-built ice houses.
Okay. So they're metal lined or whatever.
And the other guy,
awesome. That's really, really cool.
And the other guy devised a method of quickly and cheaply cutting uniform blocks of ice, thus making handling, storage, and transportation more efficient. So
very cool. All right.
Those two guys kind of did that, but of course, we don't need to cut up the frozen lakes anymore. Thank goodness. Right. I find it amusing talking about this because we don't have an ice maker on our refrigerator. We never have.
Right.
And I remember when Ashley and Aaron were kids.
Yeah, our kids. Yeah,
and,
when they were growing up.
I don't know how old Aaron was, but he was probably about this tall.
Yeah, so he's like 4 or 5. Yeah, he was so tall. He was always big.
He was probably like 8 or 9, I would imagine, something like that.
Yeah.
And he said, I was filling up the ice cube trays to put back in the freezer. Right. And he says, "Aw, isn't that sweet? She makes her own ice."
I think he was condescending.
It was a little bit condescending.
Wow.
Anyway. And then we jumped to 1803. Thomas More of Maryland, USA, patented his refrigeration process, which was later developed and introduced chiefly for the benefit of brewers, as it regularized the fermentation process regardless of the season. And
that was in 1803?
That's what it says.
Wow.
Yeah.
That seems really early. Wow. But okay.
And then another guy, 1802 to 1855, who studied tropical diseases while a physician at 2 hospitals in Florida, used ice cooling rooms to aid his patients' recovery, leading him to experiment with making artificial ice.
Okay. That's cool.
And he was granted a patent on his ice machine in 1851.
Wow. That probably changed everything for a lot of people. I mean, food and you name it. I mean, obviously that was for the rich. I mean, it would have taken decades for people to actually get it. Probably even longer than that.
He was in the hospital, so he probably had grant money maybe or something like that.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Interesting.
But in 1806, the word cocktail is defined.
Go ahead. Throw it out there.
Isn't that crazy?
I've heard everything. I've seen everything with Batman this week, so let me have it. How was cocktail invented?
That was a reference to the show last night.
The meme? Yeah. Comic Book Spectrum. The best show I've ever seen.
All I know is Ted was sitting in the living room watching it on the TV and howling.
I was laughing so hard. Anyway.
Yes, he was.
Back to cocktails.
So the first known written reference to a cocktail appeared in London's Morning Post and Gazette on the 16th of March, 1798, in a report on how a publican in Downing Street, not a Republican, a publican, had erased his customers' tabs after winning a lottery.
It's a bartender.
Oh,
because a public house,
public
house,
publican.
pub. Yeah,
okay, right. So a bartender.
Right.
had erased his customers' tabs after winning the lottery. The next week, on the 20th of March, the same publication satirically listed the details of 17 politicians' pub debts, including this reference to the Prime Minister. Mr. Pitt, 2 petite verres of Luhil Levinus.
Okay.
Ditto 1 of Perfite Amour. Ditto cocktail, vulgarly called ginger.
Okay.
I don't know what that.
All right. So I'm lost.
Yeah, I'm a little bit lost on that one too. I'm not
Okay.
quite sure. I
All right.
didn't read this whole thing, I
if
guess.
anybody knows more about the naming of why it was called a cocktail, I can only imagine.
But
go
that's
ahead
at
and tell us.
1798, so I don't know why they're saying that it was defined in first. Okay, so the first written definition of what a cocktail appeared on May 6, 1806 in a New York newspaper, the Balance and Columbian Repository. In the previous edition, a politician who had just lost a local election presented a tongue-in-cheek account of his fruitless pursuits of victory. Under a list of losses, he included 25 DO period cocktail.
I'm still lost.
Yeah.
Okay, well we'll do some more research on that, but that's anyway. Okay.
Oh, okay. And so in the following edition, a response followed a reader's query for a definition of cocktail. Cocktail then is a stimulating liquor composed of spirits of my kind, sugar, water, and bitters. It is vulgarly called a bittered sling and is supposed to be an excellent electioneering potion, inasmuch as it renders the heart stout and bold at the same time that it fuddles the head.
Okay.
It is said also to be of great use to a Democratic candidate because a person having swallowed a glass of it is ready to swallow anything else.
Oh my God. Wow. That just got dirty. Okay.
No, political.
Oh.
Politically.
Okay.
Anyway, I find that interesting though. Excellent electioneering potion, inasmuch as it renders the heart stout and bold at the same time that it fuddles the head.
Cool. All right.
So our hearts will be stout and bold tonight.
Right, and our heads
Fuddled.
Fuddled. Okay.
Fuddled.
All right, there you are.
Okay. So we're gonna get over to the Gin Bramble now.
This is a really cool bottle. That's neat.
Isn't that really pretty? And you know what? I didn't realize there are 2 different sizes of the bottle of Chambord.
Okay.
And I don't know the actual.
This is the mini me, right? That's a small one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess a Bramble cocktail is a fairly modern creation.
Okay.
From the 1980s. It was created in London by Dick Bradsell.
Okay, that's more our era.
Yeah. Yes. Who was the bar manager at Fred's Club, a private members club that attracted a host of celebrities from Boy George to Naomi Campbell.
Okay, cool.
So I guess Dick wanted to create a truly British cocktail. Its name Bramble is the name of the bush on which blackberries grow. I'm pretty sure that raspberries are the same thing too.
Yep.
It is a very simple drink, and its most basic form is a gin sour with blackberry, or in this case, black raspberry, which the Chambord is actually, I thought it was just raspberry. It's blackberry and raspberry.
So
according to the little tag that came on it.
Liqueur, though. It's infused.
Liqueur.
It's not infused. It's
actually,
a
liqueur.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. You're reading them.
I am.
We'll listen or read those when we're done with the show.
So he said the Bramble is traditionally made with creme de mure, which is blackberry liqueur, but I guess it's really hard to find in the U.S. So you can. It is acceptable to use creme de cassis or Chambord, and I think creme de cassis is just the straight blackberry.
We have had a little sampling of this, and that is absolutely delicious. The Chambord
it is pretty yummy.
It would probably be really good over ice cream, like a vanilla ice cream. Forget about it.
You know what, guys? I actually tried some vanilla ice cream with the amaretto on it last night.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was so yummy. Ted was too busy laughing at the guy's
Clyde was, I mean, all of them were just.
And so I didn't want to bother him. I just had my ice cream by
funny.
myself.
It was so funny. So funny.
So without any further ado, we will get to making the bramble here.
Cool.
And I've just got to get to my ingredients amounts. So
okay,
what we do is we've got our cocktail shaker here, and we are going to add to it 2 ounces of
show them the
gin.
gin that you got. What type
And
of gin
I
did we
got
buy?
this time, it's Wild Roots gin. It is a London Dry. That's how it's made. I guess London Dry doesn't actually mean that it's made in London. Because, hold on just a second.
Okay.
This one is made in Oregon, Sisters, Oregon. And the reason that I got this one, I'll show you guys.
You guys see it okay? Awesome.
The reason that I got this one is because I turned around to the back of the bottle and it says, where is it? Distilled from corn. Bottled by Wild Roots Vodka, Sisters, Oregon. Because I had just been trying to find which brands of gin were gluten-free.
Right.
And it's hard to tell because they actually, some of them are made with wheat and they'll still say gluten-free.
Mm-hmm.
They claim to be gluten-free.
Well, because of the process.
Or like on the back of them, most of them said distilled from grain.
Okay.
And this one particularly said distilled from corn. And this is a small batch kind of.
Carl, it's organic. This can't be good.
Actually, I've tried it and it is quite nice. And they say on the back here, this Northwest twist on the classic London Dry has light floral notes with a hint of citrus, made with juniper berries to create a handcrafted spirit as unique as the land from which it comes.
Awesome.
So
Dan also said the cap of the Chambord bottles used to be fancier with the crown shaped sticking out of the. Oh yeah, I remember that now.
It's
like
not sticking out,
key.
But it's got like
right.
some fake gems on the top of it.
Probably because somebody probably ended up sticking it in their eye or something. You know, something happened like that. Somebody lost a finger or something. What was?
I don't know. I got something in my hand.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. So 2 ounces of gin. Whoops.
Jeez.
Hold on.
Do you want me to do it?
Nope.
Okay. Just don't get it on the mic.
So 2 ounces per drink. We've got 4 ounces here into
Watch the mic.
our shaker.
Thanks, hon.
And then we've got, it says an ounce of.
It smells so good.
I know, doesn't it?
Man, they need to make an air freshener like that inside of a car.
That was another thing that I was reading.
Idea.
That was another thing that I was reading. They said, some people are very strict. Oh, I don't like gin.
Yeah.
And
Carl's like that. Carl Witzman's a lot like that. He doesn't like any.
He doesn't like gin?
What do you think?
You don't like gin, Carl?
What do you think, hon? Really?
Are you being sarcastic? Okay. But they said that if you don't like gin, it's probably because you haven't found the type of gin that you like, because a lot of them are that London Dry.
Right.
And they're not sweetened at all. But this one, I guess it says that it's styled under the London Dry, but that it really isn't that. I don't think it's that dry anyway. I think it's well, maybe I'm just thinking of wine dry. Maybe it's a completely different thing.
Yeah, if you guys know, put it in the comments. Let us know.
Okay, and then it says an ounce of lemon juice and a half ounce of simple syrup. Well, we mixed up the simple syrup and the lemon and the lime juice a couple weeks ago for that what's it called? Sour mix for the amaretto sours.
Yep.
I think it was 2 weeks ago. And it's still good. I made some last night, but we need to use this up. So we're going to use this. So in goes 3 ounces for the 2 of us and into the shaker. Ooh. You know what I forgot?
What?
The lid.
The lid. Where's the lid?
Let me get it.
I almost died the last time I looked for the
You
lid.
stay there.
So yeah, we're not doing that again. I learned my lesson.
You're gonna have to talk though.
Yeah, so she almost killed me last time that I was trying to find. Can you keep it down? I'm talking. You don't know where it is.
No.
Calypso, where'd you put the lid?
Hold on, I might be able to find it.
So anyway, she's looking in the fridge. You gonna wash that, please? Wash that. I'm not drinking that. It's not clean. Rinse it off. Soap it up.
Talk.
So last night, that comic book spectrum was hysterical. It was so freaking funny. Clyde should win an Emmy. He was amazing. He was amazing. So, yeah. So what happened was right now, I'm just shifting gears. Is that mayonnaise? What is that? Is that a mayonnaise thing?
No, I don't know what you're talking
Okay.
about.
All right. Kind of
Okay.
glad you washed it.
So we have our gin and our lemon juice and simple syrup.
All right.
And here we are mixing it up real good. I'm sure that we're going to hear about this later, aren't we?
Brian, talking back to Christine, why don't you light up a cigar?
That's not funny.
That's brilliant. I'm actually, once we're done here, I've got one set aside. I'm all set. Can be going outside here. Okay.
And then we add the Chambord separately.
Excellent.
Because it's supposed to sink to the bottom.
It looks so good. It's such a cool bottle, though.
It is cute, isn't it?
You can use it as a Christmas decoration or maybe a Molotov cocktail. It's like one of the grenades from the Spider-Man. Help me out here, guys. Yeah. The Goblin. Thank you. Whoever said it.
Someone said it?
No.
Oh. I was going to say that
That
was
looks
fast.
pretty good. Is that enough in there?
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
Okay.
So,
Clean up in there.
yeah, right. So, if you guys can see, your Chambord settles to the bottom, or it's supposed to settle to the bottom. And then we're going to add some fruit. We've got a couple raspberries and blackberries.
We already have some lemon in there already.
And then the lemon wheel's already in there, yep. Okay.
You got to stir.
So we're going to stir it up a little bit so that that Chambord comes to the top.
Cool.
So we'll show them how it looks different.
Hit that.
Mixed up, settled
Not
at the
mixed.
bottom.
Yep.
It's hard to stir with a lemon wheel in there. Okay.
Okay, got the toast.
I will in 2 seconds.
One job, hon.
2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Okay. To quote Mark Twain,
Oh, good.
to the fools, for without them the rest of us could not succeed.
Oh, good. Ooh.
I really like it.
That is really good. Wow. This like in an adult
Sippy cup?
no.
Oh.
No. Freeze it. Put it in if you can freeze
Popsicle?
it. Popsicle. Oh, that would be wicked. That would be so good.
The Green Goblin.
Mm.
The Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Great toast and true.
just
Thanks,
asked,
Brian.
the Green Goblin has grenades like
Does he?
Yeah.
In the comic books?
Yes, honey.
Well, never mind.
Spider-Man green. You probably I'll have to show you. I've got
I know who he is.
You? Right.
He's Willem Dafoe.
Yeah. Right, hon. Right.
And I don't remember any bombs like that.
Yes, ma'am. Remember okay.
I don't remember.
Or it looks like the detonator one in Jabba the Hutt.
Yes, that.
Okay. The
That
detonator.
one I understand.
Thermal detonator. Okay.
Yes. You just made a cooking noise with your. Have you guys watched the Han Solo one? What is
I have
it?
a thermal detonator. No, you just made a clicking noise.
Anyway, sorry. I promised we were not drinking before the show.
No, we're not.
We were actually kind of scrambling to get things together today. So
We had an eventful day, though. Septic field got cleaned out.
yes, it did.
Remarkable.
We got new tires on the Jeep.
Yep. Remarkably expensive. But it's nice, though. We got our use out of it.
It is nice.
It
It's
is
such
beautiful.
a smooth ride.
Yep. Nothing
Really.
like a smooth ride.
And it's quieter too.
I like it loud.
No, it's
Yeah.
quieter. It's nicer. And then I went garage sailing for a little while today because I was looking for new glasses because we've got these one
Drinking
set
glasses, not
of
glasses.
rocks glasses that we've been using, and I'm getting bored with them. So I was looking for something else. I didn't find any.
No. But you went to a couple different It's
I
in-
did, but I'll tell you what, Calypso made some new friends.
Sure. Well, she always makes friends.
Yes. She loves people and she loves other animals. So
Yep.
whenever we go somewhere, she's always pulling to get towards other
Whoever.
people.
Donna said, that's telling him, Chris. I don't know what.
I'm not sure what I
I'm
told
not
him
sure,
on,
but we'll find out in the green room, I'm sure. So, that was good. That's a really good drink. I suggest
enjoy
you
it.
guys, if you can go out and find some of this in your local neck of the woods, I mean, do it. This is really yummy.
It is yummy. Quite refreshing for summertime.
Yeah.
Especially with the berries in there.
It's not really sweet, though. It's got a little bit of a sourness to it. It's good.
There's just enough from the lemon. And then, and then you've got that little bit of berry flavor in there, too.
That's awesome. Okay, so we got.
I could drink these all night.
Yeah, no doubt. We got the market in the morning, though, so we've got to pace ourselves a bit. So,
in Brian's words from this morning, once you lose count, you got to stop.
That's right. That's right. She was watching.
I was watching this morning,
live.
Brian.
So, and she's like, "Did he just say that?" I'm like, "Yeah, he just said that about the cigars." You tell him that. I'm like, "I'm not telling him anything. You can tell him."
Cigar smell in the house does not clear out anything else. It just adds to it. And it's not allowed. He walked through the house with a lit cigar, though, last night. He's like, "Don't worry, I'm not smoking it."
I was living on the... I wasn't smoking. The cigar was. I was living on the edge last night.
Yes, he was. And he just about got his butt kicked.
Yeah, I did. But Comic Book Spectrum saved me. I think.
I'm not sure what saved you.
No?
The grace of God.
My dimples. My dimples.
Anyway.
You guys have a great evening. Tomorrow I'm going to be on Ryan Permission's show I think it's at noon, and it's called And I Quote. So if you guys are following Ryan Permission on YouTube, that would be awesome. I would love to see you guys there. We set this up months ago, and it's finally that time. So but we're going to check that out. And like I said, Wicked Weeds is going to be at the at Gateway Park in Tawas tomorrow morning.
Tawas Farmers Market from 8 a.m. until 1 p.m.
Right. And we got a lot of things going. We got brand new tea things that we're doing.
We have some new products to sell with our tea.
Right. So
and
tea kettles, some really unique
hopefully
things,
going to have some cinnamon rhubarb jam for tomorrow
that sounds
too.
really good.
I'm working on it already.
Sounds good. So in the green room, Chris might be a little bit scarce, but we'll try to drag her in there. You guys have a great evening. Be safe. I appreciate you guys. I know we appreciate you guys stopping in. Anything else?
Nope, that's
it actually
it.
cooled
Have a
down
great
in
night,
here,
guys.
It cooled down in here.
I don't know. I'm back in the corner, so maybe I'm not feeling it so much.
I like in the corner. All right, we got to go, guys.
Night, everybody.
All right, good seeing y'all. Be good to somebody. Talk to you later.